Hey y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope my video finds you all well and good heart, great spirits, and a peaceful and stable mental state, place of heart. Happy Sunday. So I wanted to share why I fired myself from a field inspection job. So as a notary public, you do find ways to diversify your income, and working as a field inspector is one way that I diversify my income. Some companies will require you to go out and do measurements of the properties. A lot of them will require you to go out and do photos and do reports and submit it back to the company. So I want to share why I fired myself from this company that I was actually working for. So I, spoke to the people at the company. Very nice company. Nothing bad, definitely nothing negative or anything on them. But the pay. So I had a list of properties, and a lot of the properties were, at least some of the properties actually were like a half an hour, 45 minutes away. That's like over an hour travel back and forth. And you had to go out and do the photos, and a lot of them required me to do measurements. So I had to do measurements where you do the measurement wheel. You got the wheel that measures all the way around the house. Then you have to do a diagram in the system. You have to do a report, and you have to do all these photos. So the reason why I decided to quit was because of the pay. Going out to do the work, the travel to go do the work, the amount of work that needed to be done, the travel back, and the work needed in order to finally complete it, it wasn't adding up. So I was sitting there when I started to get my checks in, I started seeing like $12. I mean, she went over the pay, but I thought that there were going to be additions to that. But I can't work for $12 and $30 for, it was like 3 appointments and it was like $40. No, I can't do that. That just, it financially, it doesn't make any sense to me. So I told him I had to, I just told him that I wasn't a good fit for their company. And I wished them well, because that just doesn't make sense for me to go out and do all that work and get paid $12 when I have companies that are paying me minimum $50, and that's just for photos. So it just didn't make sense. So I terminated myself from that field inspection company, but they are looking for inspectors. I will provide the name if you're interested. I'll share the information, because you're more than welcome to do it. And what might not work for me may work for someone else. So yeah, I had to fire myself from a field inspection company because the pay just didn't make sense to me. It was too much work, not my type of tea.